Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers as it concerns their lost game against the Houston Rockets tonight. As of right now, the Lakers are now in a back-to-back loss in this NBA restart. And there's a lot of mistakes that were made, especially when it comes to lack of shooting. I am going to get into that particular stat line of how the Lakers struggled when it came to shooting the threes in tonight's game. And yeah, guys, I just want to get right into it. So let's just get started. So guys, with this Lakers loss against the Houston Rockets, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the Lakers' performance in tonight's game. Obviously the number one issue that the Lakers are dealing with is the lack of shooting. And we witnessed that in tonight's game. And, we already know that due to the lack of players that didn't participate with the Los Angeles Lakers, starting with LeBron James, was out due to a sore groin injury. And I just want to put this out there. There is some theorists out there that are saying that LeBron James is basically resting. He is not injured. The Lakers just want him to be at his 100% best when it comes to playoff time, because as we all know this now, the NBA restart, remaining games for the Lakers they only have 3 left. And I believe they play I believe on Saturday, the Pistons, the Indiana Pacers. And also they are going to be facing the Nuggets next week, and I believe the Kings as well. So one of those type of games that maybe the Lakers could get a win or two from that particular 3 games remaining. But, still remains to be seen about that. But, LeBron James was out, and there's some theorists thinking that he's basically resting. So I don't really like to read into those type of theorists. But, if he says if he's injured, that means he's injured. Or he has some soreness, let him rest. Let him heal up. So he was out, and of course Alex Caruso was out. And I really think if Alex Caruso wasn't injured, his defensive ability would have really helped out in tonight's game. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case. And the Lakers continue to fail when it comes to their lack of shooting. And the only player really that really stepped up, in my opinion, is Kyle Kuzma, who obviously got inserted to the starting lineup due to LeBron James being out. So Frank Vogel is basically mixing up the starting lineup. We all saw that JaVale McGee was taken out of the starting lineup. And, it was just one of those type of moments where certain situations that needed to happen. Frank Vogel did the right move to see what combinations will work in changing up the starting lineup. So Kyle Kuzma got inserted. I believe he got 21 points out there tonight. I believe he went 2 of 7 from the 3-point line. Like always, I'll put the correct stats of the Los Angeles Lakers so you guys can check them out. But with that, Kyle Kuzma, in my opinion, was the only Laker really that stepped up offensively. But, it just wasn't enough. And then when it came to Anthony Davis, Anthony Davis' performance was not his best as also in tonight's game. He had 17 points and I believe it was 12 rebounds out there. Stat-wise, it looks good, but, it looked like that it's been a while that he played by himself without LeBron James. And, it just wasn't his greatest performance. It's not one of his nicest ones. So I still think that he in any given night, he will, let it up and be the monster that he is. But unfortunately, this particular matchup with the Houston Rockets was just not the case for Anthony Davis and the rest of the Lakers squad, because the Houston Rockets, they had a field day when it came to shooting those threes. I mean, at any given time, when they were at the three, the Houston Rockets, they just shot it up and they went in. The Lakers, they attempted, they didn't go in. So it was kind of a field day for the Houston Rockets for shooting those threes because of the lack of shooting from the Los Angeles Lakers. And I just hope, with their basically, technically it's kind of like their day off tomorrow, I just hope that they just continue to, just go to the practice facilities and just do a shoot around, do something. I mean, they need to improve on making their shots guaranteeing to go in. I mean, they have the ability to pull it off, but they just need to make sure that it just connects. And that's what's really lacking the Lakers. It's just they have shooters, but it's just not continuously accurate in their shooting. So I just hope that they just work that out. And overall, guys, I don't really like to get into the stats of the Los Angeles Lakers because, most of them just scored around 10 points. When it comes to the bench, the rookie, Tatum, even though he played only 3 games for the Los Angeles Lakers, this was his opportunity to, show up, if you will. He had, I believe, was 10, maybe 12 points out there tonight. So he had, for somebody like him, as a rookie, not playing so much for the Lakers. I mean, it's an okay performance on his end. I believe in the fourth quarter, we saw a little bit of his ability to perform for the Los Angeles Lakers in the beginning of the fourth quarter, just with his defense and his ability to play solid offense. So, showed a lot of his effort out there, but, it just wasn't enough. And, Dwight Howard returned from the Los Angeles Lakers after being out, I believe, last game due to sore knees. And even though he had, I believe, 7 points, he came with those rebounds, with 15 rebounds out there tonight, and really stepped up for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came to that particular performance on his end. So we could really tell that we really needed him back when it came down to, playing great defense and, of course, grabbing those rebounds, what we always expected from Dwight Howard from day one once he, rejoined the Los Angeles Lakers. And, he's just been doing very well for us for ever since he signed with the Los Angeles Lakers on that non-guaranteed contract, which obviously began, fully guaranteed back in January. So, overall, like I said, guys, the lack of shooting, it's just really getting ridiculous. I am, just like I said, the Lakers tomorrow, they just need to do a shoot around. Look some way to just improve on their shooting. And, with only 3 games remaining, I'm not trying to say the Lakers should just, slack off and not win any games moving forward. No, I'm not saying that. I think that they have an opportunity to not be, well, how should I say this? Maybe have like Anthony Davis not play so much and just give him up to maybe 20 minutes a game. And, I heard, during before the game started that he is dealing with some soreness himself, but he still played anyway. So we could basically expect maybe to see Anthony Davis being out, but, still remains to be seen about that. But, it's just, I just want to see the Lakers just go out there and just not be like, lifeless, if you will. I want them to be going out there and just go and play. I mean, just play to the best of your ability and making sure that your shots will go in. And, it's just very hard to see the Lakers losing to teams that have the ability to win those particular games. Like in OKC last night, you know, they had the opportunity to win that particular game. And everybody was there, you know, minus Dwight Howard, but they had the opportunity to do so. But, you know, it was just shooting. The shooting was lacking. And I just hope that the Lakers just put their act together and just somehow turn this thing around and, you know, just finish off the NBA restart on a huge note. And, you know, hopefully just have that mentality to continue to have a goal in mind to win. And obviously the championship is still in their grasp, in these next couple of months. So that's the mindset. But at the end of the day, I just hope that they just have that ability to just go out there and play. So, you know what? So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And guys, please give me your thoughts about the performance of the Los Angeles Lakers in tonight's game against the Houston Rockets. Do you guys agree with me that the shooting is just getting ridiculous for the Los Angeles Lakers? I mean, you know, like I said, I mean, I think that they should tomorrow focus on a shoot around and make sure that they are accurate when it comes to shooting, because it's really getting ridiculous when it comes to, you know, missing attempt shots and only having one player on a team that's making shots go in. And it's just getting ridiculous for having one person to do so. And I'm not sure if there's something wrong. Maybe they're tired, or maybe there's I don't know, some conflict. I mean, I'm not sure. There's something wrong with the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to shooting wise and, you know, playing offensively. They're doing great when it comes to the defense, but you know, at any given time, you know, it's just shooting is just really lacking the Lakers in a huge way. And I just hope that they just improve on that to the, you know, possibly tomorrow and going into the weekend when they face the Indiana Pacers on Saturday. You know, it could be an easy win, but you know, judging by how they did not win against the OKC Thunder, and when it comes to this particular game, without Russell Westbrook, the Lakers had a chance to somehow take the advantage because they had Anthony Davis still, and Kyle Kuzma is doing very well for himself for these past couple of games in the bubble. You know, he's been improving, but you know, it just wasn't enough for the Lakers to just take this win over the Houston Rockets. So, guys, please I want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below when it comes to this game against the Houston Rockets. I mean, I'm just very depressed because how the performance of the Lakers did not go well, and I just hope that they just bounce back from it. You know, I know it's just 3 games, and the Lakers are, you know, right now doing very well for themselves when it comes to, you know, where they're at the Western Conference being number 1. But I just want them to just finish off the NBA restart on a strong note. To just put out a message that, you know, to the rest of the teams that they're going to be facing in the Western Conference, that they are ready to go and they have a mindset in mind, and that is to win a championship this year. So I just hope that they just have that mentality moving forward and that goal in mind moving forward as well. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.